All right, everyone, what's going on? It's Rico Sensei, and I'm here to give you my episode. What is this? Episode six review of Welcome to the Ballroom. I'm really confused on what's going on with their schedule, like their weekly schedule. It's all out of place right now. Last week we didn't have an episode. The week before we had two episodes, and this week it was kind of late. It's usually supposed to come out Saturday. I really don't know what's going on. I'm just glad we got an episode because I really did miss this series. It's one of my favorites, and this episode just keeps getting better and better in my opinion. So to go on about a little short summary on what's going on this episode. So it is official that Gaju and Fujita are going to be competing against each other. Of course, Gaju is going to be with Shizuku, and Fujita is going to be with Mako. So that is official. And they kind of set a little bet between it to where if Fujita, he wins, then Shizuku doesn't work with Gaju anymore. And Gaju works with his sister Mako again. And I said this on my episode, 5 review, that I really can't wait to see these two compete against each other because Fujita is still kind of new to the whole ballroom dancing thing, while Gaju is a star. Like, he is really popular for dancing. And we see this episode that Fujita is really practicing. He's working really hard. There's this new competition. Sengoku told him pretty much what you really want to work on is the quick step. He said that's what really gives the judges a thrill. It's really flashy. So you really need to work on your quick step. And so Fujita and Mako, they were working on that. And pretty much Fujita was bumping into Gaju while they were practicing together. And Sengoku pretty much said, this isn't going to work out well. So Sengoku takes them to the biggest practice hall, ballroom dance practice hall. And Fujita is constantly bumping into people. And he keeps apologizing. And Sengoku's like, what are you doing? And Fujita was saying, I'm sorry. And Sengoku said, people bump into each other all the time. It's the fact that you stop dancing. And I noticed that. And Sengoku pretty much tells him about the line of dance. And if you guys don't, like, a really, really short word for that is the flow. How they all flow together, but everybody's still seen. It's kind of like a circle. That's pretty much what he was explaining it. It was like a circle, and that's how all the dancers flow together and still be seen by the judges. And I don't know if you guys noticed this in the episode, but pretty much when Fujita first noticed, like, everybody dancing together, doing the quick step, he was like, it's such a storm, it's so blurry. And around the end of the episode, when he got it all figured out, it was a little less clear, and it was a little less blurry and a little more clear to everyone. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it was pretty cool. And what else happened this episode? Fujita and Mako are getting hella blisters. Like, they're getting a whole bunch of blisters on their feet from practicing and working so much. And Fujita really feels like shit because he feels like they're not really improving. And that's not the case. Mako was saying, we're doing good. I'm keeping my eye on you. And just keep up the good work. And that kind of motivated him to keep on practicing, even with the disgusting looking blisters on his feet. And they just kept practicing and practicing, getting better with the quick stuff. And that's pretty much the short summary of this episode. It was still a really good episode. I can't wait. I hope next week or the week after, whenever this whole schedule thing's back in place, I hope that we actually get to see them compete against each other. I don't know what's going to happen because we've seen how quick that Fujita got Hyodo's choreography. So I don't know if he's actually going to win or lose. I love how we're seeing Fujita progress and improve because in the very beginning of the episode, we all know he didn't know anything about ballroom dancing. But now he's actually competing against a star. So that's really good. I'm like seriously hyped up. I really love this show. I love this episode. Like, this show is just, I don't know. I'm really interested in it. I give this episode a 8. It wasn't as impactful or good as I don't know. It was still good, but I think last week's episode was still more impactful. Seeing the two dance together, Fujita and Mako dance together. But yeah, the Fujita is really improving. I can't wait to see him compete against Gaju. Gaju's been wanting to do this with dance with Shizuku for pretty much ever since he was a kid, and he finally got it. Now he's so happy. He's thinking about marriage with Shizuku. I doubt that's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, I'm just gonna end the video here. It was a good episode, like always. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below what are your thoughts. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you guys on my next video.